Well, the first thing that happened was I went online to pay my bills. And I did that. And then I thought, well, I'll check my email real quick before I go to work. And I saw this email from Magic Jack. And it said, thank you for your payment of $599. And I'm like, oh no. I didn't think to go back and look at my bank. I'm thinking, I'm not giving you no $599 because I didn't do anything. I didn't order anything. I don't owe this to you. So there was a phone number. Stupid, I know, but I called it. And he said, well, we'll put your money back. So he told me to go to my bank account, which I did. And he told me, I can't even remember what he had me put in, but he was going to put back $500. Well, when he typed it in, he put 50,000 or so he said. So then he gets all belligerent with me, telling me how I have to give this money back, that it's not mine, that the FBI is going to come after me, the federal government is going to come after me, the tax people are going to come after me for all this money. And I have to go to the bank and I have to send it back to him. So I went and wired $25,000 like an idiot. And then he kept telling me, well, you got to go get these gift cards to put back the rest of the money. And he told me where to go and which ones to get. So I did. And he told me, you don't go on your bank account, you don't do nothing until I tell you to. So I listened to him, I believed him. And I did what he said. And it started on Thursday morning, and still Saturday morning he was telling me that he was going to send my money back. But he said that Chase Bank wouldn't do a wire, that I had to go to another bank. And I told him, I said, I don't have another bank. I'm not going to another bank. Well, this is the only way you can get your money back. So, I'm not going to go open another bank account. Well, then Monday he called. And he called me. And he kept telling me, well, you're going to get your money back. This is a mistake. You're going to get your money back. And of course, I believed him. I hadn't been in there to look at my bank account. I didn't know that he had already emptied it completely. He took $7,000 out of my checking account and $26,000 out of my savings account, which was every penny I had. I worked 40 years for that $26,000. And it was gone, just like that. And he kept leading me on all this time, telling me that I was going to get my money back. Thursday, he called me, and he told me, he said, I want you to know, this is not a scam, because if it was, I wouldn't keep talking to you. Friday morning, he called me, and I said, where's my damn money? He said, you've been scammed. Hung up. Yeah, he led me to believe that, the money was in there. And he even told me, he said, you don't go on your bank account till, I think it was like 9 o'clock Friday morning. He said, not a minute before and not a minute after, not till 9 o'clock. Which I did. That's when I found out all my money was gone. He told me that Chase Bank wouldn't wire money to Bank of the West. He told me that he had been at the bank trying to get a wire, and they wouldn't wire money to Bank of the West. So I had to open another account, like at Wells Fargo or Bank of America or, something like that. And then he told me, when you do that, you have to send me the account number and all this stuff on the bank account. And I told him, I said, I don't have no money to open another account. And he told me, well, use your credit card and go to an ATM. And I told him, I said, look, I'm 71 years old. I don't know anything about no damned ATM. I don't use them. I don't know anything about them. I've never used one. You don't know how to use an ATM? No. And I'm not going to. Well, of course, he didn't need me to really anyway, because he done took all my money. And then he kept telling me, well, can't you use another credit card? Can't you use it? Don't you have another credit card? Don't you have another card? No, I don't. And he just kept at me till he had me so upset I was bawling, because I didn't know what to do. And see, all this time, I still didn't know all my money was gone. I'm thinking that he's going to put my money back, that it's going to be there. And then he had nerve enough to ask me if I would open another account, if they would put money in it, would I be willing to send a certain percentage of it somewhere else and leave part of it in my account. I said, no. I said, that's no. Well, I'm not doing that. But I told him, I said, that's so you can scam somebody else? And of course, then's when he hung up on me.
Yeah.
And he hasn't called me since. And he needn't call me, because I wouldn't talk to him. And he kept saying, well, I'm going to get your money back. I'm going to get your money back. But you got to do this. Well, if I ain't got no money to do nothing with, how am I going to do anything? And that's when he told me to go to an ATM. And I told him, no, I don't know anything about him. I'm not doing it. But then he kept on for that whole next week until that next Friday morning. That was my life saving. I have worked all my life for that. I just wanted to cry. It broke my heart. And then it made me mad. I was so mad. And then it makes me feel guilty and ashamed and dirty. Like I didn't want nobody to know what I did, because I feel like I did it. It's my fault it happened. I just want to have enough money to pay my bills and live comfortable. If one of us gets sick, I have a little nest egg to fall back on, And we said, we'll just have to deal with it and do the best we can.